Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Pomona Southside Historical Society. Now, the pictures that preceded this here video is the subject of this video. Now, the other morning, I was traveling through downtown Pomona. I went by the first house, which used to belong to a blacksmith by the name of Lewis F. Rankin. Ranker. Ranker. And that was back in 1903. Now, this blacksmith shop was located right behind that house. Now, back in the day, there used to be horseshoe prints on the cement driveway that would lead into his blacksmith shop. And a couple of years back, the school enterprise had them ripped out so they could plant a couple of trees. But anyway, on with the house. Now, that's where him and his wife lived, and I believe Rankin died in 1916, but there's a video that I'm going to post on my website, Images of Pomona, blogspot.com, and also I'm going to attach a link to that video so you can check it out. So, I was traveling downtown Pomona one morning, going by the house, and I seen this gentleman walking out the front door of Ranker's blacksmith's old house. So, I had a friend of mine named Father Bill that used to live there, and ever since his death, the house remained vacant, and I didn't know what they were going to do with the house. So then when I seen this guy come walking out, I went over and asked him, "Hey, what's up with the house?" And the guy said, "Oh, hey, I live there now." I said, "Oh, okay." And he says, "Yeah, I'm the CEO of the school enterprise." Ah, oh, okay, cool. So I'm thinking the house is safe, in this guy's hand. So then he went and started talking, goes, "Yeah, we wanted to put a security fence around the houses because he has both houses." You're going to see pictures. You've seen the pictures of the other house. I'll get to that in a minute. But the city of Pomona said that it being a historical house, that I would have to put a wood picket fence, around the house if I want to put a fence up. Well, he didn't like that idea. So he told me he just went ahead and put that wrought iron fence up without the permission of the city of Pomona. Can you handle that? Now, I noticed you were doing that a few weeks back, maybe a month ago. I saw him putting these posts up. I figured, well, everybody else is doing it, keep the homeless out. But I didn't know the city of Pomona Historical Society, city, told him if you want to put a fence up, it's going to have to be a wood picket fence because it being a historical house. Well, he didn't like it, so he, without permission, he went over and installed that wrought iron fence that you see in the pictures. So he just told him, "Yeah, screw you. I'm going to do what I want." Now, you see, that's the trouble with, with the historical society. You don't do nothing. You don't punish these people. Now, if I was on that commission and that guy did that when I was on your commission, I would have told him, either tear the fence down or you pay a fine on how much that fence costs you to put up. It's the only way you're going to get out of it. Either tear the fence down or pay a fine on how much that fence costs you to put up. So if you do that, you got to make an example out of these people. Hey, I know it's a school, but you got to be teaching history, not how to tear down history, okay? So then we started talking some more. He told me, well, the city of well, get this out. Check this out. He wanted to tear that house down. But the city of Pomona said, no, it's an historical house. You can't tear it down. So, on to the next house. We started talking about the next house. He goes, yeah, I want to tear the next house down too, since they won't let me tear this one, because you want to make more room for the kids to play. Now, that's a historical house also. He goes, yeah, no use to me, That in the picture, you'll see like 3 different addresses. Well, they had cut the house up. The little apartments like. So that's why it has, but it was one whole house at one time. And it can be put back as one whole house. But that's no use to me. I want to tear it down. So I don't know if the City of Pomona Historic Commission has caught wind of this, but if he did with that wrought iron fence, not telling the City of Pomona what he was going to do, just think what he's going to do with this house. One day you're going to show up and the house is going to be torn down. And there's nothing the City of Pomona can do about it because the house has already been torn down. And then, like I said, you got to make an example of these people. And if he does, you better find this guy big time. I know he's the school of enterprise and all that stuff, but you can't let him do this. You can't let him get away with it. You just can't let him destroy our history. This is what I've been fighting about all this time. But you guys don't do nothing about it. You don't fine him. You don't bitch slap him and tell him knock the crap off. What's up with you people? This guy's okay. I'm getting a little out of hand here, but what can I say? I go around town, I talk to these people. I'm just shaking my head. Where's the Historical Society at? I'm your history police. I go around and talk to people, find what's going on. You people sit in your offices. You can't find out what's going on in Pomona if you're sitting in your offices. Or you have these little meetings you have over at City Hall. You can't find anything what's going on out there in the city. You need people like me, your history police, to go out there and find what's going on. Or we're going to lose more history. It's just like with the Masonic Lodge. He lied to you about that, tearing out that brick wall on the outside. He said there was a door there. There was never a door there. There was a door further down, but there was never a door there. So you see, you guys are getting lied to, but you're not doing anything about it. You got to make examples out of these people. Just once you start doing that, they're going to think twice about destroying our buildings, our history. You guys are too much. So, one day, I'm going to go by there, and that house is going to be gone. It's going to be torn down. Unless you get on the ball after watching this here video and tell them, no way are you touching that house. And if you had some cojones, you'd fine them like I would fine them. Because he just told you to go screw off. I'm going to do it my way. It's just like with that historical pine tree at the YMCA, our living history. That pine tree was there since the Palmar's Hotel was there. That was living history we had. And the guy who was restoring the YMCA told me, well, I had no use for it, and he cut it down. He didn't let nobody know about it. He just cut it down. What did the city do? Nothing. Because they say, well, we don't want to discourage people from, well, you got rules. Everybody's got rules. You got to follow the rules. You break the rules, well, you're going to get fined. I hope these people get fined. I hope you find this guy with these houses over on Gordon Street. Yeah, so I hope you guys keep an eye on these houses. Because like I said, one morning, I'm going to go by there, and the house is going to be torn down. Oh, another one I want to bring up too is that I know the Pomona Historical Society don't want to hear about this one, but I'm going to rub salt again in the wound. Our Pomona Creamery that used to be located on East 2nd Street, where the Western University sits now, they had that torn down. You know what they're saying? Well, all the vibration of all the construction work that was going on created cracks and stuff, and they couldn't save it. Horse hockey. They tore it down. The school wanted torn down because it was in their way, and they had no use for it. Just like what's going on with the School of Enterprise. Yeah. And the same with, the list goes on and on. I mean, you take the historic garage, the Clark's Brother garage. They just let the guys sell those historic letters on the internet, and they were even offered the letters, and they said they didn't want them. So you see, it's still going on, and it's driving me nuts because you people who have the power can stop it, but you don't. You're doing little favors in the back room so you can get like a pat on the back, or maybe you might get an extra cookie in your Christmas stocking. Hey, you got to stop it. Do your job. There's rules. Rules are there to be followed, not broken. Okay? I'm gonna get off this right now before I really go ballistic. But I'm giving you a warning. So you better listen up and you better keep an eye on that CEO. I was thinking, a CEO for the school, well, it's a private school, so I guess they got a CEO running it. But he's a white-looking, pasty gentleman that I saw walking out in that building, the old blacksmith's house. So, anyway. Okay, that's it for now. And like I said, your history police here, I will get back on the horn if anything else should come up, especially with that house that he wants to tear down. No reason for it being torn down. It could be turned into classrooms, but he don't want to do that. History classrooms. Okay, folks. Like always, you take care, and you take care of those ones you love. Thank you. Thank you very much.